Hello, our group decided to produce a video that informs people of natural disasters, and why they happen and how they affect our lives and how they could be solved. We are a group of three: Yusuf Rashad, Tamim Elmedism, and Ismail Saadi. I hope you enjoy the video. Hurricanes are large tropical storms with heavy winds. By definition, they contain winds in 119 km per hour and large areas of rainfall. In addition, they have the potential to spawn dangerous tornadoes. Meteorologists use the term tropical storm when a storm's winds are less than 74 miles per hour, and hurricane when the wind speed rises. The strong winds and excessive rainfall also produce abnormal rises in sea levels and flooding. The ocean water temperature has to be above 79 degrees F in order for a hurricane to be generated, so they normally form in late summer and early fall when the conditions are right. A hurricane has a peaceful center called the eye, that is often distinctive in satellite images. The eye stretches from 10 to 30 miles wide and often contains calm winds, warm temperatures and clear skies. Around this tropical bliss is a frenzy of winds gusting at speeds up to 186 miles per hour. If 1% of the energy in one hurricane could be captured, all the power, fuel, and heating requirements of the United States could be met for an entire year. It takes 500 trillion horsepower to whirl a great core of winds at such tremendous speeds. It is the equivalent of exploding an atomic bomb every 10 seconds. Lockhart, 1988. Earthquakes are natural disasters that occur when two plates that we can't see react together. That causes a fast movement, which is a shake on the earth and destroys building and can kill people. Earthquakes will affect everything from plants to humans. You can't predict if an earthquake is coming, which would mean you can't run away from any earthquake, but you can predict how hard an earthquake is by using the Richter scale. The Richter scale is basically a paper and a pen that only draws lines. The scale is from 0 to 10. If it gets to 10, then the earthquake is deadly. If it is less than 5, then it is not that deadly. If it is at 0, then that means that there is no earthquake. Earthquakes will affect us financially because the country will start to lose some money. It will also affect us socially and maybe mentally because some people may become scared and have phobias. They may freak out at the smallest vibration. The worst earthquake that happened in all of that history was in China, the year 1556. 830,000 people died in this earthquake. People died in this amount because most of the people in China lived in artificial caves in lost cliffs that collapsed during this earthquake. Another one of the worst earthquakes that happened was the Tangshan earthquake, which killed 255,000 people. It is said that this is the second worst earthquake according to the Richter scale, which was 8.2. But because we all live in one world, then we can help that special country by donating money, clothes, food and other stuff. We can also have volunteers that will go that country and help by building houses and shelter for the people that lost their houses during the earthquake. We have learned that even though that these natural disasters have lots of bad things about it, there is still something that these natural disasters have taught us, and that is that we are all one community, so we should help each other to make this earth a better place to live. Tsunamis are natural disasters that occur in the form of a wave. Being part of natural disasters, it of course means that they cause damage. It is a colossal tidal wave. They are very dangerous and can vary in strength and size. The downdrop or upthrust of the Earth's crust, which results in an earthquake, a large-scale undersea landslide, a submarine volcanic eruption of a certain degree, or potentially a large meteor impact at sea. The vast majority of tsunamis result from earthquakes. Tsunamis can cause a lot of damage by crushing buildings, sweeping people of their feet, and also dirtying the pipes, consequently spreading disease. Every time a tsunami occurs, there are a lot of lives lost. Tsunamis also destroy the crops and flood the city. The impact is strong enough to break a building in half. On the 1st April, 1946, the Aleutian earthquake and tsunami occurred. The Aleutian Islands earthquake occurred near Unimak Island in Alaska's Aleutian Island chain and was followed by a Pacific-wide tsunami. On the 4th November, 1952, Kamchatka earthquake and tsunami happened. A strong earthquake, magnitude 8.2, off the coast of Kamchatka Peninsula generated a great destructive Pacific-wide tsunami. Its waves struck the Kamchatka Peninsula, the Kuril Islands and other areas of Russia's Far East, causing considerable damage and loss of life. On the 22 May, 1960, Chilean earthquake and tsunami happened. The largest earthquake, magnitude 9.5 on moment magnitude scale of the 20th century occurred on May 22, 1960, off the coast of south-central Chile. It generated a Pacific-wide tsunami, which was destructive locally in Chile and throughout the Pacific Ocean. By donating money, clothes, food, and other necessities, we can help tsunami victims. Or maybe you could even visit these countries and help or adopt an orphan child. These are all the ways you can help tsunami victims. Remember that you may have to act on your own to evacuate areas at risk following a strong local earthquake. Know your local community's suggested evacuation routes to safe areas, where shelter can be provided while you await the all clear. As with all individual emergency preparedness guidance, be prepared to survive on your own for at least 3 days. Prepare an emergency supplies kit for your home, car, and work. Take a first aid course and learn survival skills. If you are on a boat when a tsunami is coming, you should leave the harbor for the open water, where tsunami effects are minimal. If you are in a float plane in the harbor, take off for a safe landing area on a lake or on land, or away from areas at risk. If you are camping on a beach or near the ocean, you may have to abandon your belongings in order to save your life.